and welcome back to the final part of Bewitching Sinners. I am so excited for this. We are finally going to face off against the Witch of Change and hopefully return back to our world with our very lovely boyfriend, Asham. So, let's get started. Anyway, we should get some rest. We'll need it for whatever catastrophe Quill has in store for us. You head up to bed and drifted to sleep. Oh, Quill! Everyone's in their swimmers, I see. There's my favorite baker. The next day, you immediately headed to the pier along with Lyle. There's a pool party? Awesome! Awesome! Awesome, Jesus! Oh my god! Wow! You were not expecting to see Quill in the speedo with a large pink flamingo tube surrounded by dozens of small children, yet here you were. Fia and Prim could be seen in the back, splashing the water around as tiny playful waves started to form around them as if by magic. Kids from Lanar could be seen joining in on the fun. Some of them played chicken, the others fighting over who would get the beach ball. Come join the fun, darlings, the water's absolutely divine. How is this happening? Why are there waves? How are you guys all afloat? Quill and Asham enchanted the lake. This place is practically our private little beach. Oh, Asham! Look at him with his glass of wine. Oh my god, he's so pretty. He's so gorgeous. Look at his face. I'm so in love with him. Come on, Lyle, look alive. Oof, they're so ripped. Jesus, Lyle's like mega ripped. And Thane as well. Thane held a beach ball right onto Lyle's face. He laughed as both Thane and Fia ushered him to play volleyball with them. Come on, Beefcake, girls versus guys. Are you scared of playing against a girl half your size? What? It's a beach day, have some fun. We swear we'll go easy on the runes, well, for a while at least. Go on, Lyle, have fun. Right. Lyle ran towards Fia and Thane who were setting up their game. You smiled as you can see Fia and Thane clearly amplifying their joy through their bonds. The soul bonding seemed to be going well for them. Awesome, you're so pretty. He's so gorgeous. Oh my gosh, his beach sprite is so pretty. I love you so much. Coconut winter dear? Asham walked over with drinks in his hand. As you look to the side, you can see a wide selection of drinks laid around the dock. Though we could make the most of the lake while we can. The kids back in Lanar could use a little fun. You look good. Do I? Yeah, you do. Why are you smirking like that? Jeez. Oh. Yeah, you look good with fewer clothes on. Wait, that's not what I meant. Could say the same for you. Though you always look perfect to me. And yes, I do mean more than winter. Sometimes I wonder if Core herself made you just to ruin me. Fuck. Oh, shut up. Stupid Asham. Oh, okay. I may have drank one too many pina coladas. Please ignore what I just said. No, I don't think I will. It's been a while since I've had men fawning over me. Especially one so easy on the eyes. But I'll spare you the embarrassment and leave for now. Waiting across the water, you looked around and thought about your options. On one side of the lake, you could see Fia and Prim not playing with their runes for once. Instead, they were making snowmen. Well, watermen. They shaped the water into a variety of creatures. You paddled towards them. One of Fia's watermen burst into a swarm of floating bubbles. She's so cute. Hey Grumbles, wanna make some watermen with me? I'm just looking. You and Prim seem to be enjoying yourselves. Yeah, Quill is a decent idea for once. I could use a little bit of a break before heading back out to Lanar. Oh, you're going back there. Fia and I are helping out this old lady, Stacy Fake Name. Stacy Fake Name? Do we not see Stacy Fake Name and maybe go, oh, you know what? Maybe that's Seth in disguise. Well, that doesn't sound sus at all. Look, this might come as a shock to you because you're not an experienced hunter like I am, but there's something about the name Stacy Fake Name that seems, well, fake? I know, I didn't believe her either, but apparently she has this family tree, all 10 whole generations of fake names. But she's a very sweet, harmless old lady that everybody knows and she makes the best cookies, so don't do your little overprotective brother mode on me, okay? I don't trust her. I do not trust her. Absolutely not. What exactly are you helping her with anyway? Handing out cookies to the island, and also listening to her reminiscing. She lost her son back when she was in her mid-40s. Her grandchild's missing too, and we've been asking around but no one knows jack shit. I see. Well, be careful, okay, Fia? Trust no one in that village. I know, jeez. No need to be so paranoid. I'll be fine, Grubbles. Prim and I can take care of each other. Exactly. Well, okay. Anyways, have fun. I'm gonna go see what the others are up to, okay? Suit yourself. Prim, race you to the dock. You're on. Fia won as she reached the dock first. Asham greeted the young ladies with towels and drinks in their hand and they sat down by the water to talk. Meanwhile, Lyle was playing Marco Polo with the kids. Thane seemed to be lost in thought looking into the water while Quill was lounging on his pink flamingo floaty. Can't I join Asham? Oh. I will join Thane. He waded towards Thane, who was still lost in thought. His back was covered with crisscrossing scars. Small white bumps marred his otherwise perfect honey-toned skin. Lost in thought? Winter. Oh, you scared me. What are you thinking about? Don't laugh, but my mom. Your mom? Now that I'm bonded with Fia, well, I was hoping I could introduce her to my mom. I think she would like her. A true spitfire, none of the uber-feminine ladylike balls the palace has tons of. But then I remembered, well, I can't have that, can I? She's a vile blood. She doesn't remember me. Poor, she doesn't even remember her own name. Oh, well, is there a cure? No. Blood tainting is irreversible. Even the Witch of Despair tried to reverse the process. It was nothing but a big fat failure. I sort of feel bad for that witch, actually. He fell in love with the Duchess of Molona, who was turned into a vile blood for freeing young blood bags. He didn't take it easily. Started to kill the dukes and highborns one by one, all while trying to find a cure for his love. In the end, Headmaster William struck him down. That's what my mom told me, at least. Poor Thane for losing his mom like that. Like, he didn't even just, like, lose her in death. Like, she's not even at rest, she's just a monster. I used to look up to the witch hunters back then. At the time, nuns and priests with a license to kill sounded badass. Now, not so much. Still, I would have picked being a hunter over being a blood knight. You see, I was supposed to be Prince Alexi's personal blood knight. He's a sucker for looks, and he's a few years younger than me, so he handpicked me himself. I wanted to make my mom proud, so I said yes. But he didn't tell me that I'd have to drain an innocent stranger to actually continue with it. He told me to kill a 6-year-old, can you imagine? A fucking pigtail 6-year-old with sun freckles and large blue eyes. All right in front of her mother, a favoured O-positive blood bag he sometimes passed around in his inner circle. I used to watch that woman smiling obediently as she gets passed from one vamp to another, never complaining, not even a single sign of contempt. But when they brought her daughter for me to kill, she screamed. A gut-wrenching baser instinct kind of thing. I couldn't do it, and my mother had to pay the price for it. I hate Alexei, can we kill him? The punishment for defiance against the monarch's order is death, but she protested and bargained for exile instead, at the cost of her humanity. I'm sure your mom is proud of you for sparing that girl, for not becoming a blood knight. I think so too. Anyway, that's enough sulking for one day, sorry to bring down the vibe. Days like this should be filled with nothing but happiness and laughter with a dash of alcohol, of course. Thane grabbed a nearby beach ball and threw it right at your chest. Come on, let's have some fun, Winter. See if you're a better player than soft boy Lyle over there. You're on. You spent the rest of the afternoon playing volleyball with Thane before Quill interrupted you with a loud shout. Oh, darlings, I do hate to ruin your fun, but I believe our carefree summer day has come to an end. Quill pointed to Miss Hedwyn glaring at you from the docks. A bright yellow rune glowed on her forehead, the one you recognized as the god of lightning. Boys, Fia, Prim, young innocent Lena children, you have 3 seconds before I electrocute these waters and everything in it. Whoa, 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 Miss Hedwyn, you're not serious, are you? 1. I think she finally snapped. 2. Everyone out of the water now. All of you cleared out of the lake, as Hedwyn did unleash the power of the rune. Jesus! Man, these teachers really do keep you on your toes. You returned to your dorm and called it a day. You woke up with a headache, but decided to ignore it for now. Arsham's not here. Is it effed up of me to think Arsham's behind William's death somehow? Hey, fuck off! I mean, I know he hates the dude with a burning passion. Leave Arsham alone. Let's go to the fishing port. You saw Lyle and Pike chatting as you descended the stairs. Wait, you're leaving? You're not gonna fish in our waters anymore. Church's orders. Some brat in a priest outfit told me to get going since I'm contaminating the crime scene or whatever that means. So sorry, kiddo, but I gotta bounce. Oh, that sucks. Oh, don't worry. You're always welcome to visit, kiddo. You know you make a real fine fisherman. Ever considered settling down in Lena? I know a few sons and daughters that would be more than happy to bond with a fine young man like yourself. That means a lot coming from you, sir. However, I have my duties here. I'd love to if the situation was different, though. Lena's become a home for me. Has it? Well, I'm glad. I bet it was our bacon that enticed you, that our ham is the stuff of legends. Actually, it was you, sir. You and Margaret. I feel like you two are the parents I never had. Well, I'm happy you think so. I'm sure if my boy was alive, then you two would also get along. I think so. What was he like? Loud and bright. I swear, that boy had a loud smile that was brighter than the sun. I never understood why a kid like that had to die so young. It's not fair. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring up bad memories. No, it's alright. I'm actually glad someone asked. I don't remember much of Mikhail anymore. It might just be me getting old, but I'm afraid I might forget him someday. Not him as a whole, but his face, his smile, and his laugh. You know, sometimes, I wonder if I can bring him back. I've been tempted recently. Oh no, that never ends well. Have you not seen Full Metal Alchemist? There are rumors in the island about bringing back the dead. Bringing back the dead? Yes, I know it sounds absurd, but some people believe this is why a lot of children have been missing as of late. That they're being sacrificed for what and by whom, well, I can only imagine. I didn't think that I would. You would what? Oh, don't listen to an old man's ramblings, I'm just in thought. Anyway, kiddo, I best be going. Don't be a stranger, okay? Bye, Pike. Pike sailed back to Lena as Lyle solemnly waved goodbye. So, you gonna say something? You're just gonna stand there awkwardly and watch. Oh, you knew I was here? Just around the end. I didn't say anything because, well, I kinda want the company. I don't want to be alone right now. Need a hug? Oh, I would very much like that. Please. He held Lyle close. He was gentle with his touch, like he was afraid that one wrong move could break you. His fingers shook, but his heartbeat was slow and steady. He rubbed up and down his back as he let out a deep sigh. I never held many people in my life. Ilf, my brother, was probably the only one. I needed this. I'm glad I could help. I'm here if you want to talk, you know? You know, you're not all what I thought you'd be. I genuinely thought you were a cold-hearted witch hunter when we first met. But you're not. You're soft and kind. You're also very nosy, but I like that about you. It just shows you care. There hasn't been that many people like that in my life. You, Ilf, and Pike are the only people I've held now. What about Arsham? Oh, Pike hugged you? After I caught a big catch, yes. He seemed proud, called me his son. But he did correct that. Not that I mind, he's the closest thing I have to a dad now. I think he didn't want to dishonor a son like that. Replacing one son with another? Anyway, I should get going now. I have homework to do. See you, Winter. Bye! Also, before we sleep, let's unlock the final diary entry. Death to witches. Oh, jeez. Death to humanity. Jesus. Death to humans. Death to fairies. Death to werewolves. Death to sirens and mermaids and pixies and all the other shit I can think of. What is it worth anyway? This damn hopeless life. Maybe if I can just erase it all away. Start anew. Damn. That sounded really emo. No wonder Fia told me to go get therapy, her of all people. Do we even have therapy? Affordable ones. If I ever rule the world, I should make that. Free therapy. Free everything even. But I guess that might cause other issues like vague ownership and anarchy. Note to self. Study economy. Avoid taxes. Fuck taxes. Dad's been asking me what I want to do after I graduate. He probably wants me to take over the family business. F that. I don't want to work after graduation. I want to find a rich man and be pampered rotten. Maybe there's business for that. Baby something. Unless you're an adult, but you get to live the spoiled baby life, minus diapers. But yeah, I'm feeling better now, probably because of the drugs. I feel less murdery, if that's a word. The rewrite runes also helped. I used them on myself, and apparently that was what I needed to silence Call for good in there. I still have my memories, and my blood sometimes turns black like ink, but it's a win in my book. I don't think that's a win. I feel calmer now, in control. I still think making my own religion would be good, but perhaps not in a turning everyone into a mindless slave kind of way, more in a peaceful way like Cole wanted. Maybe, who knows? Well anyway, I'll be spending my summer with Quill. That'll be fun. I wish Fia could come. I was pretty sure Quill had a crush on her, at least until her boobs kicked in. But I guess he likes them flat. What the fuck? You know, Fia, that maybe Red can come. I like him. He's stupid, but I like that in a man. It's a feature. And then there's Asham, love of my life, and the one that got away all in one. I wish we could all bang. Damn it, I'm horny now. A foursome sounds nice. The fuck? Also, this stuff is lit. 10 out of 10, we'll try again. Did I just lose my mind? The other diary entries are fine. Well, not fine, sad, but at least intelligible. Is being bonded screwed up Winter's head for good? But he did say the rewrite rune helps, so maybe it's just the drugs? Either way, I should remember this when I finally save him. This person might not be all there anymore. Still, he doesn't sound like a bad person. Just fucked up, aren't we all? I swear I'll save you, Winter. And probably get you into therapy. 1 year minimum. Satisfied, you now shut off your phone and headed to bed. You might not fully understand your doppelganger. You didn't see him as a threat anymore. Just another drunk loser like you were back in the day. We'll get you back on your feet, Winter. Promise. With more questions than answers, you decide to rest for the day. You spend some time tossing and turning in your bed before finally getting some sleep. You wake up with a headache, but decided to ignore it for now. As you got dressed, the headache subsided and you finally went about your day. Hi, Asham. Winter, what brings you here? Are you free? Sure, what do you have in mind? I was hoping you'd decide. I know just the place. Let me boop him. We could skip the foreplay and head to somewhere private. I'm just putting it out there. Winter, your hands are freezing. I could always warm them between my thighs if you want. Awesome! But I suppose holding them close will also do. I love it when you touch me there. Jeez! Wonderful date, yay! As you're about to head into your room, you saw Lyle sneaking out. You could hear him mumbling, "Don't be suspicious," repeatedly under his breath, almost like chanting. Going somewhere? Ah! Oh, Winter! Where are you going? It's late. Pike sent me a text. He wanted me to come over, said it was an emergency. Emergency? Did he elaborate? This sounds suspicious. No, but it has something to do with Margaret. She did text that she's feeling ill today. Maybe Pike needs help getting her to the hospital. Why you? He has a literal island to help him with that. Winter! Prim, have you seen Fia? I can't find her anywhere. What do you mean you can't find her? I mean, we went to Lena together to help Joanna. Then she went back to the dorms early because she said she felt exhausted. I still had to help Joanna out, so we went our separate ways, but it's almost midnight now and she hasn't come back. Where did you last see her? I mean, I saw her walking down from the hills or from Joanna's house. Did she hurt herself trekking back down? Oh, Cora, I hope not. Go tell the teachers, okay? Dietrich's probably awake. Lyle, do you have any runes drawn? No, but why? Well, draw anything you can think of. We might need them later. Wait, where are you two going? To Lena. I'm worried. As soon as it entered your sight, you noticed that something was amiss with Lena. All the lights were off. There was an unnatural silence in the air as if the whole island was asleep. You and Lyle ran faster as you feared for the worst. As you rushed through the docks, hundreds of limp bodies greeted you. You looked around to find a fisherman splaying on the pier, stiff and unmoving. You touched him gingerly. Fortunately, you could still feel a pulse. He was still breathing, albeit shallowly, yet there was no sign of life in his eyes. What was wrong with him? Lyle! You heard Pike's trembling voice as he waved at you from further up the island. You and Lyle quickly went after him. Lyle, help! Follow me! You tried your best to keep up with Pike, ignoring the dead-looking bodies around you. Pike! What's going on? I don't know. Margaret and the kids, the whole island, everyone won't wake up. Calm down, Pike. What do you mean? I mean, they won't move a muscle. I don't know what happened. What is happening? Is it a witch? Did a witch do this? Oh, Lords above. Panicking isn't going to help with anything. You called Lyle for a reason. Just tell us the emergency and let's get on with it. Pike grunted heavily, nodding frantically. Right, Margaret. Something's wrong with Margaret. I saw her leading the kids here while holding a knife. A knife, and that's not all. There was your sister. I think I saw your sister with her too. Fia! You looked around trying to spot your sister. The graveyard was nothing but a desolate place of despair. It was quiet, bleak, with no signs of life. No! Then you spot a familiar patch of blonde hair, a sleeping beauty in an open casket. Fia! You dashed towards your sister's sleeping form. Almost leaping, you clung onto wooden panels, hands shaking. The sight brought you back horrible memories you buried long ago. Where's Asham? Why is he not here holding me? Fia! No, not again. I can't. Not again. Pike, what's going on? Where's Margaret? Pike took a step back, searching for something with tears in his eyes. A looming dark figure walked through the statues as something. Someone was watching you. I did what you asked. Now fulfill your promise. Let me see my son again. Pike! Oh, this is gonna crush Lyle. What? Pike, what did you do? I knew it! I knew it was Steve! I knew it was a smarmy little brat! Oh my god. Oh my god. I freaking knew it! You saw Steve walk out from the shadows. A wide grin was etched on his face as he shifted from one form to another. Oh, shit! Hey. Hey, come here often. How you doing? Wow. This is... Oh my. Before you stood the whitest man alive, hair and skin white as snow, with only his heterochromatic eyes giving him a semblance of color and life. He stared down at you, who was still sobbing before Fia's unconscious body. Those eyes, what are you? You have my sister's eye, but how? Compensation. Your father gouged out my eye once upon a time. It's only fair that I took his daughter's as a replacement. I was hoping to take yours as well for a matching set. You're quite the gullible one, aren't you? You were so desperate for any kind of love, content with the bare minimum of affections. I was hoping to play with you some more, but unfortunately this little island has gathered too much attention. What? No, my bonds with the villagers here were... Bonds? Oh, that's hilarious. Did you really think that these humans care for you? That they'll accept you as their own? How naive can you be? You lied, Pike, Margaret. Oh, kiddo, you should stay in later. I'm sure the lasses and lads will be more than happy to have you. Seth sing-songed, his voice an exact copy of Pike's. You could see Lyle's heart break a little at that. He hesitated, not being able to sort out when he was talking to the real Pike or Seth. Lyle, poor Lyle. I also called it. Remember how I said what if he was impersonating Pike? What if the whole village was actually just him? I think I might have been right. Every little kindness I gave you, every ounce of love you felt, they were all lies. Oh, just to spice up this little scene of sweet betrayal. I don't believe you. Oh, really? Well, then perhaps you can change his mind, Pike. Forgive me. Pike stabbed Lyle in the stomach, just as he was about to turn around. Lyle limped as Pike stared at him blankly, void of guilt. Pike dropped the knife, walking slowly towards Seth like a puppet on a string. Lyle! This little island is my personal dollhouse, you see. I think I might have called it. Everyone is under my command. Puppets unaware of my hands tugging at their strings. Fun little toys to play with and break. As I please. Seth took the knife and twirled it, a sleight of hand, and he plunged it deep into Pike's body. Pike! I had a lot of fun hiding out there, luring new dolls to the island, disposing any boring ones. The children were particularly annoying, you know. I had to get rid of them one way or another. Blood rituals are the most useful. That, or sending fresh blood bags to Vortec. They always appreciate a fresh meal. Get him, Lyle! Kick his ass! Lyle looks so hot though. I won't let you get away with this. Oh my god, this is gorgeous. Cute. Oh my god. Okay, okay. I don't want Seth to win, but Seth is hot. Oh, Yide, he's about to kill your friend. But you see, you're not who I want to play with, kiddo. Lyle! Eva! Oh my god. It's your daddy dearest right here. Eva! You didn't notice when exactly Eva burst out of the flower he gave you, but either way, you were glad he was here. You scrambled towards him as you hoped he would be able to rouse Fia out of her slumber. You were cut off, however, as Seth struck at you, Lyle shielding you from the attack as he gets restrained by Seth's chains. No! Lyle! Fia! Wait, he's controlling my sister. Does that mean Erwin was actually just him in disguise? Like the puppetry and stuff? Or was Erwin just a red herring? No, Brother, run! Run, I can't control my body! Seth has her under his spell. Kill her, she's a lost cause. Now, Eva. Don't let the kiddos distract you. Eyes on me, please. Nothing better happened to Eva. I swear to fucking god. I actually like this man now. You do not touch him. And his voluptuous titties. Let's have some fun, shall we? Old friend. The island's quaking. They're literally ripping the island apart. It's not safe here. Halt! Fella! I can't move! Fia wept as her arms glowed red, the fire rune emblazoned as she aimed her attack towards you. No, stop, brother, move or knock me out, please! No, I won't hurt you. I don't want to hurt you either, so please, my body, listen to me! Oh no. Asham, can you show up now and sweep me off my feet? Fia! Not wanting to harm you, Fia directs the flames towards herself. You leapt forward, grabbing her by the arm, and tried to cool her burns with your rune. Cold! But it was too strong. The ice is freezing her whole. No, stop. This is not what I want. No, brother, this is good. I can't harm you this way. But it's okay. All we have to do is wait until help shows up, right? Damn, it's cold. You really put your all in that rune, didn't you, Grumbles? Fia! Fia! I have to try to melt this ice off. Please, please don't burn her whole. Fia? Fia? The ice melted away, but Fia remained unconscious. Her heartbeat was getting slower and slower and you could feel her fading away. I need help. Eva or Seth, any one of them, I need help. You left Fia as you dashed towards the only people that could help her right now, the two gods. The two gods are hot. I know this is a fight, but like, why did both of you have your shirts undone? What is going on? Trees shattered, hills crumbled, the ground beneath you sheared apart as Seth and Eva continued their onslaught. Their powers seemed to match each other equally. Whatever Eva grew, Seth could wither away with a single touch. Likewise, whatever bones Seth broke, whichever body part he cut, Eva was able to heal in an instant, his beauty as immaculate as ever. No one's gonna win like this, I need to tip the scale. Use Io's Ice Rune. Use Loki's Frost. I don't have either of these. Go in, curse first. I don't have a lot of options right now. I just need to march in there and aim my shot. You ran towards the witches. You felt something pushing you back, the mere after-image of their spells reverberated in the air, forming a layer of resistance. The land beneath you ripped apart, you barely dodged falling into the cracks. Neither witch were affected though, they didn't seem to mind that they had brought more destruction to their surroundings than their respective opponent. They didn't destroy the whole island, I need to find a way to turn the tide. Shit, I can't even come close. But maybe I don't have to. Getting tired already? But then again, I shouldn't expect so much from a boy whose only talent lies on his looks and flowers. This is your end, Ivar. No! Fuck! You saw a rock towards Seth's left eye, enough to dislodge the stolen eyeball. It dropped to the ground with a wet plop, the empty eye socket healed and closed as if nothing ever happened. Whoops. Oh, I'm not mad, pet. In fact, I'm sure I'll remember this moment once I've experimented with that beautiful body of yours. Like hell you will. Oh my god, Ivar. Ivar, don't do that. If you do that, I'm gonna wanna fuck you instead. Oh my god. Ivar, I'm gonna wanna romance you instead, come on. Bloom. Flowers bloomed from Seth's skull, bursting into a wide variety of colors. The ring of fire around Seth dissipated. Lyle fell to the ground with a loud thud. A large yellow stone rose from Seth's remains. Ivar handed the gem over to you. You could see this one having an odd glow around it with a weird sigil protecting the gem. Why is this one different? I do not know. Perhaps he has tainted his heart somehow. You should put my heart inside Winter first, just in case. Whatever he's done, I should be able to guard your other self from Seth's influence. As you pocketed the gem, you saw Lyle making hesitant steps towards you. His back curled into himself, making himself look small. He seemed to be stealing his nerve as he approached you both. Father. Hello, son. With that, Lyle took a step back, ready to run. The sight seemed to have amused Eva. He smiled softly at Lyle. A sight you'd never quite seen before. Winter, we have to go. Eva, he'll kill us all. I see you still despise me, and shiver in disgust by the mere sight of me. Good. Good. What are you playing at? Convince Lyle to hear Eva out. Come on, talk to him. Just hear him out, Lyle. It's not what you think. No, it's not. But I don't want to share the burden of my knowledge either. I won't explain everything to you, but do know this. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of the man you came to be, and I only wanted to protect you. Or I thought I was. Perhaps I failed you on that front too, but for what it's worth, I'm sorry. I'm gonna cry. You're apologizing to me. After seeing you kill all my brothers, after the way you treated me in my youth, after such disdain. No, I will never forgive you. I hate you. Lyle, if you just listened to him for a second, then... Eva shook his head, giving you a warning glance. He didn't want his son to know. He didn't need to. You held your tongue as Eva twirled the dagger in his hand so the blade faced him while the handle was within Lyle's reach. Then use that hate and end it here. Kill me, Lyle. With my death, the reign of witches will be no more. What trick is this? No tricks, no lies. Just an old man who mistreated his children and is responsible for the most heinous of crimes. End me, Lyle. With my death, all your brothers will be free. No longer would they live their lives in servitude. They can finally rest in peace. Liar. I know you. You're the most despicable witch I know. I don't trust your truths. There's always one hidden lie. Then do me a service and end me. No. Oh, what's this? Pity for your old man. Don't flatter yourself. I just don't want to give you the satisfaction. I see. Then I'll live for centuries more, spreading my garden across these lands, starting with your school. I wonder what beautiful flower winter will turn into. Eva! Eva cocked his head theatrically. You could feel something wriggling in your mouth. Oh no! A single pink peony bloomed under your tongue, blocking your airway. You coughed it out as more petals grew in your mouth. He's baiting him. I know he has to die, but he can at least have a peaceful one. Don't do it, Lyle. You! I hate you! Lyle grabbed the dagger and started to stab Eva's neck erratically until cracks started to form. A trickle of red roses seeped out of his mouth. Eva smiled and Lyle dropped the knife just to end Eva with his own hands. As his hold tightened around Eva's pretty neck, the petals started to dance in the wind. This is really sad. Until dozens of flowers bloomed where Eva's limp body laid. You could hear a faint whisper of, I love you, as Eva's youngest did the finishing blow. I don't like this is really sad. You heard a familiar cracking sound, just like in Iowan Maze's death. This time, however, there was no marble statue. I'm sad. I'm upset. I'm upset and sad. Instead, dozens of flowers unfurled like a bouquet of celebration, covering what was once known as the Witch of Beauty. Lyle sobbed as a wave of relief and perhaps sadness washed over him. He knew why Eva kept a secret, but still, it was still hard to stomach as this burly young man sought out your comfort, pulling you into a tight hug. He wept as he rubbed circles on his back, wishing for a way to ease his pain. A pink heart diamond rose from Eva's remains. You pocketed it while Lyle wasn't looking, but someone else caught you in the act instead. What was that? Fia! Fia walked over to you, limping on one leg. Her wounds closed by themselves. You caught her before she fell, keeping her safe in your arms. What was that gem just now? Is he dead? What's going on? Yes, he's dead. As for the questions, well, you had your mind back on Eva, on how he kept everything in the dark, and how it only brought more sorrow to Lyle. Lyle, who wouldn't ever know the reason for all his suffering and all his pain. You couldn't help but compare that to what you were doing to Fia, and how much she deserved to know the truth. She deserved to know about her real brother. Ramos, did you forget to talk again? What's wrong? Right. About that, Fia, there's something you should know. Oh no. So let me get this straight. My real brother has been in a coma for a month and Quill summoned you from another world to clean up his mess. Which includes murdering the four most dangerous witches in our lands, you using runes that were incompatible with your body, and basically getting fucked over by Quill and the rest of the unholy trio's antics, all without pay. Quill, you're either the world's most charming manipulator or you've found the most pathetic chump in all existence. I'd say I thank you, but I believe it's sadly the latter. Hey! You told Fia everything. From your real identity to what happened to her brother, and just about everything that occurred since your arrival up until this point in time. All the while, Thane bandaged your wounds as Arsham dealt with Lyle's. I was hoping for a little more sympathy or at least a thank you. Oh, believe me, a thank you is not enough for all the shit you've gone through. But I am grateful, you know. You could have given up any time. Quill's a lot weaker than he seems. I'm sure one kick in the balls is enough to force him to send you home. But you didn't, and you stuck around, killed 4 gods in your way. Thank you. Also, shame to all you assholes for not getting me involved sooner. Fia glared at all the boys, aside of Lyle. The unholy trio hung their heads in shame, shuffling uncomfortably to avoid Fia's piercing gaze. To be fair, none of us knew this before the first witch incident, and I did want to tell you weren't the only one feeling betrayed. I mean, I get why you didn't say anything, and I expected the secrecy from Quill, but Thane? We're fucking bonded, Thane. This is not how you treat your literal soulmate. I'm sorry, I really wanted to tell you after we bonded, but I was afraid. Of? You killing Quill and chopping him into tiny little pieces? I mean, okay, fair. Wait, you would have actually killed me? Oh, I would have castrated you, mutilated you, and then killed you, Quill, and I'd enjoy it too. And you wonder why I didn't tell you anything. Okay, you're right. Good for you, whatever. I still think you're an ass for hiding it, though. Not to interrupt, but don't you think we should continue this discussion after Winter's awake? Finally, someone's talking some sense. Fia, although you're very much entitled to decimate our horrible friend Quill here, I do agree it's time to awaken poor Winter. Right, I hope this works. Fia stood up and walked towards your doppelganger's body. Both gems were in her possession. Fia carefully approached her brother's body, fixing his hair a bit, before placing the 2 final hearts on top of his chest. Uh-oh. The room was filled with a white haze, as his body glowed brighter and brighter, blinding you until you locked eyes with a familiar face. Yours, only more mischievous, more cunning, more dangerous. Uh-oh. So, you finally defeated all of our kind. Ow. Don't tell me, did Eva or Seth really manage to possess him? Winter? Oh, hell no. No, wait, Red, that could still be our Winter. Rumbles, Winter, please, you're joking, right? You have to be. You're not a witch, you're my brother. Yes, your beautiful brother. I always had a thing for blondes. It seems like I wouldn't have to change my namesake. That's Eva. We have to kill them now. No! Just kidding. What? Hey, little troublemaker. Winter, you piece of shit! Rumbles! Winter descended as Fia ran to her brother's arms. Tears of joy streamed down Fia's cheeks as Winter held her close, brushing his sister's bangs with such tender eyes. It's him! It's Winter! Winter, it's you! It's really you! Both Thane and Quill followed suit, running to hug Winter. For a second, Winter flinched away from Quill's touch, probably remembering that he practically did get killed by the man. However, the moment Quill started to cry, he let the pale man into his arms, patting his back as he sobbed on his chest. Just so we're clear, I'm still mad at you for killing me, you know. I know, but I don't care, you're alive! Alright, let it out, you big crybaby. Your eyes watered at the touching sight, but you noticed that one person was still missing. Winter. Oh no, what if Asham leaves me for him? Asham. Sorry doesn't even cover what is owed to you, Asham charged forward, embracing Winter before he could get another word in. Hey, this kinda hurts my heart a little bit. I'm so glad you're awake. Does that mean he doesn't love me anymore? Me too. Thank you. You're definitely gonna make it up to me though. I won't take this slight of yours lightly. I wouldn't bet on it, my lord. Oh, I'm not included in the hug. I feel left out. And with one big group hug, there you had it, your happy ending. Or at least, for one version of you anyway. It almost felt like you were intruding on the happy site, like you'd done your mission and now had to return to your own boring life. But it wouldn't be so bad. You had a new boyfriend that would come with you at least. I hope. Darling, why the gloomy face? You know you're very much welcomed in this little love fest of ours. Come here. Quill pulled you into the group. It felt weird, hugging yourself. Yet here you were, staring into a familiar shade of grey. Thank you, me. I never expected a stranger to come aid me. Are we strangers though? I mean, you're me and I'm you. Granted, I'm not as much of a power-hungry maniac as you are, but... and I'm not a gullible goody two-shoes as you are, but here we are. Thank you. I'm sure your sister would have been proud. I know I would be. You smiled at that. You'd accomplished your mission in this world. But it did beg the question, now what? Celebrate? So, we gonna celebrate or what? I mean, the whole island of innocent villages is ripped apart, and from your story, it sounds like all the friends Lyle made in Lena was all a lie. But you know, schadenfreude, one can always find joy in another's agonizing misery. I believe what Quill meant to say is no, because you, Fia, and Lyle clearly need a long rest. But perhaps a rain check. Maybe it can coincide with our... Well, I hate to say it, but I suppose we can do it along with our farewell party for you, Winter. Are you not coming with me, Asham? Are you not coming with me? Oh yeah. I mean, of course you won't be partying with me, love, but with the others, well, oh, yay! I was scared for a second. I think our time together requires a proper goodbye. Wait, what? Isn't that sweet? If only I had something in my stomach right now, I would surely vomit all over your touching display. Oh, I'll get you something, brother, you just stay right there. I can feed myself here. Oh, fuck. Winter's legs started to tremble, as his muscles had atrophied for about a month. Asham caught him at the last second and threw his arm over his shoulder. You have been lying in bed for almost a whole month now. Your body needs to adjust. Baby steps, Winter. Yeah, don't worry. I can stick around and pretend to be you while you gain your strength. Are you always this kind? Stop it. It makes me feel like I have to be nice back. I mean, it would be a nice change. Besides, I have been acting this way all month. How I act here is exactly how I've been acting back at school. Shit. Everyone thinks I'm a damn saint now, don't they? To put it lightly. A pushover, really. A genuine and sincere knight in shining armor. Cool. I'm ruined. I'm sure you'll completely decimate your new generous reputation the minute you step on campus, Grumbles. In the meantime, though, shouldn't you be resting, Lyle? Other Winter? Right. I thought about checking back on Lena just now, but I guess it's not a good idea, is it? Give it a day. The teachers have already called the church and the residents seem to be getting all the help they need. Yeah, and I remember the villagers waking up after Seth's death. I mean, they're groggy and confused, but it's a start. Not sure about your friend Pike, though. I'm sure he's fine, Lyle. Rest for now, both of you. Tomorrow you both can set out what you need to do. And later on the weekend, we'll all have a big party to attend to. Well, as big and fancy as I can prepare in such a short time, but you know. Now, go get some rest before I douse you both with the living dead potion. Okay. Night, everyone. As you and Lyle walk back to your dorm, your mind couldn't help but wonder. I guess I don't need runes to guard myself from witches invading my dreams anymore, huh? No more dreams of Kor, Io, or Ivar. No witches, no danger. Just a nice and quiet, dreamless sleep. I don't know about that. For once, you woke up feeling refreshed, no headaches or pain. No witches visiting you in your dreams. Just a good night's rest. Quickly interrupted by the sheer panic and loud chatter from the students outside roaming in the hallway. Have you heard about what happened in Later? I think a witch fight happened there. There were traces of both the Witch of Beauty and the Witch of Change. I know, it's crazy. You think that's crazy? My dad works in the church. He said they're thinking of disbanding all witch hunting schools. What? Why? Apparently, someone had actually eradicated all the pureblood witches. Also, there were some issues with the ink in the lake. It's all confusing, really. So the age of witches is over. I think so. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm happy, but what does that mean for us? What indeed? Seems like the church was busy with cleanup duty. You wonder why no one had linked the witch's deaths to you, but you decide to count your blessings for now. You might as well make the most of your free time before saying your goodbyes. Maybe I should explore around the campus more. See if anything has changed now that the witches are all dead. I mean, I'm sure the word has spread now, right? As you headed to the bathroom to freshen up for the day, you saw a note taped to the door. Written in Lyle's handwriting, you read the words, went to the docks, hoping to see Pike. Ah, Pike. I still can't believe he wants anything to do with him after being sold out like that. I should go to the docks and make sure he's okay. Hi, Winter. How are your wounds? Better. How about you? Physically, I'm okay. Emotionally, well, do you have a moment? Of course. So, you're not from this world, are you, Winter? I still can't believe it, but then again, it explains so much. Whenever you talked about your hometown, you meant the other world, didn't you? Yes. And the fear in your world, she's gone? Not necessarily. She's here in my heart. As you said that, you gestured towards your chest, tapping it lightly. Lyle stared at you warily. Do you think Ivar still resides in the other Winter, now that he possesses his heart? I think so, but he won't take control, that's the important part. It's dangerous though, to put so much trust in one person. What? You don't trust me? I trust you, but not the other you. But he seemed nice enough. I just hope you made the right choice, Winter. Me too. Regardless, I did my best and reunited those two chaotic siblings again. That's enough to give me closure. Speaking of closure, I talked to Pike and Margaret and the kids this morning. I went there and found the church evacuating the island. Apparently it's uninhabitable after the fight between Ivar and Seth. Too many cracks. The island is sinking now. Soon it'll disappear. But I managed to bump into Pike and he cursed at me. Oh, he blamed me for everything. So did Margaret. The kids all cried as soon as they spotted me. But it's not, he didn't even do anything! They remember now the witches, the tragedies on their island. Apparently Seth tampered with their memories and behaviors. They didn't want me on their island, didn't want their children with me. But Seth made them do it. It was out of their control. Oh, Lyle, I'm so sorry. I guess I was right about Seth being the whole island. Don't be. I expected as much. An island where no one knew of witches was just too good to be true. They did find Steve though. They found him in a ditch on top of a ritual circle. Perhaps Seth was about to make him into an actual puppet or an odd creature of sorts. He was bloodied and starved, but he'll live. He held out his hand to me and said to come visit him in the hospital. That makes things better. It means that there's hope. Lyle sighed deeply at that, his shoulders were back, no longer rigid. There was a soft smile plastered on his face, a smile filled with longing and more importantly hope. You'll be fine, Lyle. I know you will. Thank you, Winter. For some reason, when you say it, I really believe it to be true. You spent some time with Lyle, walking all over campus and enjoying the sights before heading back to your dorm. You woke up feeling refreshed. Man, now I have to go and say goodbye to everybody. What? You saw Asham lining up the rest of the archery club members. They all took their seats on the sidelines, somewhat in an uproar. What do you mean you're stepping down? Exactly that. Starting tomorrow, I'm no longer your archery club captain. That role will instead be assumed by Jim. Ah, Jim. Jim? He can't hit the target even if it was dangled and tied in front of his forehead. Why him? Because he's honest. He doesn't juggle 5 girlfriends like you, Tyler. What? And he certainly doesn't call my mother a whore like you, Carl. Carl? It's funny that you seem to demean a profession when you seem to support the business itself quite well. How did you— Oh, I have dirt on all of you. Every single one, and I keep it in this book. Asham whipped out his blackmail Bible, the same one you saw him using a while ago. See this book here? It contains every single dirty secret you hide under your beds. And I do mean every single one. One arm shot out in the crowd. Yes, that includes your odd fetishes, Kaz, but some topics aren't even fit for polite company. Moving on, some of you may have wondered why I even have this book. Well, I used to think it could protect me, to elevate my status if you will. Since apparently my bloodline was more important than my personality, looks, or intelligence, for you to even show me the decency of treating me like any other human being. Yes, I am a halfling. Yes, I once strove to be above you all. For some of you do think of me as a lesser being, either due to my mother or my heritage. Yes, I did curse Ajax's dad for leverage. Yes, I lied to many of you, putting on a mask that you all know as Arsham Nephis. And because of those atrocities, I must resign. Arsham burnt the book in his hands. The sight of it, swallowed in the bright red flame along with the sudden confession, was quite a spectacle. I'm sorry. Back then it was hard for me to imagine having an average life. I always thought I needed to be the best, to use you as I see fit, to prove to my stepfather that I'm worthy of the Nephis family name, no matter what that means and at what cost. Recently, I realized that I didn't need any of that. There's nothing wrong with me having a simple life, one that may not be interlaced with fortune or fame, but because of that, I now know that I'm not fit to be your captain, nor are the most of you honestly, but Jim is. He's a good man, perhaps the only decent person among us. Thanks, Arsham. You're welcome, Jim. With this, I also fully rescind my membership from the archery team. As I have some personal business I must attend to, someone I'd like to spare all my time for in the upcoming days. At that moment, Arsham sneaked a glance at you, the corner of his lips curling into a soft smile. He's doing this for me. And also for them probably, since he'll be leaving this world soon. He's covering all his bases before it's time for us to leave. That's all. Thank you, everyone. Also, I mean it, Carl. Tyler, get your shit together. You're playing with so many hearts you'll end up alone at this rate. Right, Captain. Yeah, sorry, Captain. It's just Arsham now. Arsham walked away and kissed your hand as a greeting. Hello, my dear. Did you enjoy the show? That was quite a speech. Probably the last I can flaunt my authority like that. Unless they have archery clubs in your world. I do, but they use actual bows and arrows, not fire and lightning. Bit boring, isn't it? Compared to this place, yeah. Without magic, I'm afraid you'll find plenty of boring stuff in my world. But I'm sure I'll still make many magical memories with you. Aww. Speaking of which, I heard Mary created a new collection of teas. Would you like to come and enjoy some with me? My treat. Are you kidding? I'd love to. Arsham bought you a whole set of tea blends, a souvenir for your trip home. You weren't sure if you'd have the heart to drink it, but appreciate the thought all the same. You spent some time tossing and turning before finally getting some sleep. Alright, let's say goodbye to everyone else. Well, if it is now Savior Winter, mind sparing me a moment, darling? What is it now, Quill? It won't be bad, I promise. One might say it's a trip down memory lane. Quill and you snuck out to a church on the outskirts of town. You recognized it from a dream. Isn't this where you brutally killed that witch and put Winter into a coma? You could have chosen better words, you know. Perhaps something akin to the first steps of destiny where you and I met. Nah, you stopped a wedding and burnt a bitch into dust. I'm not saying all that. You're so difficult sometimes. And here I was trying to make a beautiful parting speech singing your praises. A speech? Yes. I didn't have many expectations for you, you know. You were here as Winter's substitute. Nothing less, nothing more. I didn't expect to fall for your charms, your wits and cunning. To endear that aggravating savior complex you have just to see your sister, who isn't truly your sister, mind you, to see Fia happy. I didn't think you'd worm your way into my heart, and yet you did, easily so. You killed the gods, solved the mysteries of the ink, saved Ignia from its sins. You're a miracle, Winter. And I want to thank you for being patient with me, for playing along, for everything. Oh, I'm gonna miss Quill. You're a great friend, Winter. One whom I will surely miss until my final days. Oh, Quill. I'll miss you too, you little chaos gremlin. The both of you spent some time in that church paying your respects for Core and then returned to the dorms. Oh, I'm gonna miss Quill. Alright, then we got a couple more goodbyes. Oh, hey, Winter. Got a minute? I got something I want to say. You and Thane walked down to the pier. It was a calming sight. The waters were as calm as ever. Do you remember the night you caught me here? Gnawing on fishes, draining their blood like a madman? You were bleeding too. Thinking back, I'm really glad I didn't lose myself and drain you dry or something. I don't think I could live with myself if that happened. Hey, I'm here now, aren't I? It'll take more than a few fangs and some blood to scare me. You're incredible, you know that, Winter? You defeated gods. Literal gods. I mean, technically they ended themselves. Still, you faced all pureblood witches and lived to tell the tale. I only ever faced Io, and even she was impressive. Did you know what she showed me in her dream? The first time we came to her lair, I mean. No, but we can guess how tempting they were. She showed me a life with fear in mind. It was a life with my parents or me, both of them. And we weren't vampires either. My cat is doing zoomies. We were humans. Normal, harmless humans. And it was my graduation day. Mum and Dad never looked prouder. And they never will. It was hard to find a reason not to stay. I wanted to bask in that moment forever. But then I remembered you. You who bravely chased after me. You who sees me as a man and not as a beast. Thank you for that. Seriously. I don't think I'd be alive if it wasn't for you. And now I have the second chance, I don't want to waste it. I think I'm heading back to Vortec after graduation. I want to try and cure my mom. What? You're heading back? Are you sure that's the right move? No, but it's my best bet. And don't look at me like that. We've awakened winter and you defeated the pureblood witches, the gods. If that's possible, then surely there's a chance, right? Even if it's a small one, it's a chance all the same. I know you're gonna cure her, Thane. I'm sure you will. Yeah, man, I really am gonna miss you, Winter. Me too, Thane. I'll miss you too. You watch the sunset with Thane before returning to your dorm. I'm gonna miss everybody. Morning! Oof, you woke up to the sound of Thane's cheerful yell and the sound of poppers ringing in your ear. Confetti blasted at your face full force, you spat glittery scraps out of your mouth. What's going on? It's your farewell party, silly. You didn't think we'd hold back, did you? Come now, Winter, surely you know better by now. We prepared a whole party for you back in Quill's apartment. We would move the festivities elsewhere, but our Winter is still too weak to go anywhere for now. Yep, that doesn't mean we didn't go all out though. We have cake, drinks, alcohol, non-alcoholic of course, ice cream, blood, just for the one fan pretending. Exactly. And on top of that, you'll be getting the royal treatment today. Royal treatment? Oh, Lyle! Hi, excuse me, Winter. Whoa! Lyle swept you off your feet, lifting you up in his arms and carrying you princess style. What's going on? Put me down! But you're a princess for the day. No matter how much you thrashed and whined, Lyle and the boys carried you off into the dock, ignorant at all the students staring at you. They shielded you with umbrellas, which did not help to make it any less suspicious, deafening you with an unlimited supply of poppers and cooled you off with exuberant fans. A princess could still walk on her own and you didn't carry me like this across campus? Put me down! All hail our savior Winter! the brave and beautiful Winter. Oh, Asham. The fearless and fabulous Winter. You guys... Was it embarrassing that you were carried off and cheered upon all across campus? Yes. Would you have it any other way? No. You both enjoyed and cringed from the embarrassment as the boys didn't let you off this weird and awkward royal ceremony. As you walked across the campus, onlookers started to gawk and point at you. What's going on? A parade? I think they're forming a cult and worshipping Winter. I knew those four were a bit loco. Oh, maybe you should put me down. You know everyone's staring, right? So, let them stare, darling. Think of it as you blessing them with your magnificent beauty. Who cares what they think, Winter? You defeated all the witches. You should be worshipped, at least for one day. Yeah, you had plenty of simps before. Sit back and enjoy the moment, dude. Lyle! I mean, they're not wrong, Winter, so please stop squirming and just relax and lean back in my arms. Jeez, man, this is so embarrassing, but I really am gonna miss these fools. As soon as you entered the portal to Quill's apartment, you were greeted to a plethora of drink selections and a looming tower of seafood. Holy crap! You guys even prepared all this for me. There's even gooey ducks. I always wanted to try gooey ducks. Oh wow, is that mango lassi? My mum used to make these. How'd you guys even know? Of course I know. You're me, after all. Oh, you're finally moving around, Winter. Sorry, what was that? And now you understand why I call him Grumbles. Ah, makes sense. I can't believe there's a version of me that's this cheerful and chatty. I'm almost offended you didn't spot the difference sooner, Fia. You two looked exactly alike. Sure, this one looked more filled out, but I thought you were healing. No side effects? I take that grunting as a good thing then. I was afraid Eva or Seth had their claws set on you. Would you have preferred it? I can still see their memories, you know. Oh, yes. You and Eva were close, weren't you? Maybe. Well, it doesn't matter now, does it? I suppose. By the way, are you still the type to embrace the truth now after all of this has happened to you? Oh, did you see my little chat with Eva back in our first dream? I mean, yeah, I think so. Why did you ask? No reason in particular. Alright, you two. Wait, I hope Eva hasn't actually just taken over him and is just hiding. Alright, you two, enough chatting and more dining. I spent a fortune on this spread and I haven't heard enough compliments. I need to have my ego fed. Just shut up and eat, Quill. Thane fed him a bite of apple pie. That seemed to shut him up as he started to savor the food in his mouth. At least before he started choking as Thane force-fed him another bite. Thankfully, Asham did a Heimlich on him before it got too bad. Breathe, Quill. Drink this. Thanks, Mom. Honestly, you two. Always so reliable, isn't he? My knight in shining armor. He's not your knight anymore, he's my knight. Go away, other me. The one that got away? More like the one I abused and used and had the audacity to love. I'm glad he's found you. He can't stop yapping about you, you know? Every time he came to visit, he was always saying winter this and winter that. I've never been so sick of hearing my own name. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were jealous. I am, but it's not like I have any right to be. I was a toxic, controlling lover. I treated him like an object, a possession, not a person, and I apologize for that. I'm not the one who needs apologizing to. Don't worry, I repeated that to him too, many times, but I thought you need to hear it as well. Take care of him for me, okay? I will. We'll take care of each other. You really are disgustingly sweet. You spent the rest of the day eating your fill, lobsters, calamari, the finest steak you've ever had the pleasure of tasting. Everything was perfect, especially the company. Okay everyone, all eyes on me please. I have a belated toast to make. Quill repeatedly tapped his champagne flute calling for your attention. About a month ago, I fucked up big time and put my best friend in a coma. I then summoned his other self in the hopes that he would aid me in finding a cure. What I didn't expect was to meet the savior of Ignia and the kindest person I've ever met. Winter, you're the most beautiful person I've ever laid eyes upon, both inside and out. I know I did not make things easy for you, yet you stayed true to your goal. To help Via reunite with her brother and to help her reweave the bond that you and your sister were not able to. Not only that, you freed us from the pureblood witch's terror. And for that, we thank you. Wherever we are in your debt, the future of Ignia, whatever that may be, is all possible because of you. To Winter. Aww. Asham fixed your hair and kissed you softly on the cheek. His hand was firmly placed on your waist, keeping you safe. Yay! Is the attention too much, my love? I mean, it is a lot, but then again, this is Quill we're talking about. Yes, subtlety isn't exactly a strong point, is it? No. Also, are you okay with leaving this place? Leaving your friends? They understand that my mother has given me her blessing. She even gave me a picture of my father. Though, I'm not sure if this and his name alone will be enough to find him. Asham showed you a picture of his dad holding a baby Asham. Aww. He looked exactly like him, only older with white streaks in his hair. Oh, a dilf. We'll find him, somehow. There's no rush. We have time to get our bearings and find him. And more importantly, we have time for us. I can't wait to start a life with you, Winter. Thank you for choosing me, love. Don't thank me yet. My world isn't without its problems. Perhaps, but then we'll face them together, won't we? Yeah, together. Together. Alright, you ready to go, Winter? You looked at the window before you. No longer did it lead to a school. Now you can see that it led to your apartment. Your phone laid on the floor, with the screen still lit. You could vaguely see the time and date. It was still your birthday. Perhaps a mere hour from when your mother texted you. How is this possible? I suppose time works differently between our worlds. Hours in your world seem to be weeks in ours. Convenient to say the least. You should go in while you can though. I'm afraid there's not enough ink to hold this portal for long. I suppose it's too late to ask if you would come and visit. You know we don't have enough runing for that. This might be our last time seeing each other. I know. Thane started to sob at that, unable to hide his emotions any longer. Oh dude, I can't believe this is goodbye. Aww. Don't cry. Mum wouldn't want us to cry. Quill started to bawl just as hard, and even Winter was tearing up, clutching Thea's arm like a lifeline. Come here, you fools. You didn't hesitate to pull everyone into a tight group hug, perhaps the last you could share together. Thea and Winter joined in with tears in their eyes. You could barely contain the tears yourself. A part of you wanted to stay, but a bigger part of you knew that it wouldn't work. You're not built for this world. The violence, the skewed morals. No, you need to go home. Thank you, everyone. I'll miss you. Goodbye. Goodbye. You waved as you savored each passing moment, memorized each face, hoping to see them again someday. Come back to me, love. Where did you go just now? I must have hit my head or something. Do you need to rest? No, I'm finally home. I need to see my mum. Alright, but don't push yourself, love. Also, this is a lovely home you have. High up as well. How many bedrooms are there? Just this one, I'm afraid. It's an apartment. Apartment. Shared housing. I see. And the loud honking down below. What are those? Oh, those are cars. We use them to get around. Don't you have them in your world? We have trains and ships, and I believe Vortex just made a flying ship, but no cars or whatever you call it. We usually use runes to teleport around. Well, don't worry. I'll explain everything soon after you met my mum. Of course. I'm looking forward to charming my future in-laws. Huh? That's a doorbell. Wait, don't tell me mum decided to come visit me instead. Coming! As you opened the door, you were greeted with a row of familiar faces. 3 of them to be exact. Why, hello there, neighbor. Oh, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Really, Quill? You couldn't wait until we at least said hi? Quill, that's me. Let me guess, you two a couple? Married? Looking for a +1 for a throuple, maybe? Can you just not talk for 1 second? Anyway, hi. We're your new neighbors. We just moved into the apartment next door. I'm Lyle. Thane. Quill. But you already know that. Oh, you just happen to have those faces, you know, where your name matches your face. Anyway, I'm Winter, and this is my partner, Asham. What a lovely couple. Oh wait, so they're like the alternate selves of our friends. Hope we aren't bothering you or anything. We're just making our rounds, getting to know the people here. Oh, no, it's cool. Really cool, actually. I know this might be a bit sudden, but would you guys attend a party with us? A party? Just a small gathering, really, but we would love for you to join us. It's not a big party or anything, it's just my birthday, and my mom always hosts these little get-togethers at her place, and she makes way too much food. But it's really good food, and the best, really. And now I'm getting off topic, so, point is, it's my birthday. I have a small party with free food. Do you want to come celebrate? The boys were all looking at each other, perhaps too stunned at the absurdity of the situation to actually process the ramblings coming out of your mouth. Oh man, they all think I'm weird, don't they? Shit. So let me get this straight. You're asking us, a group of strangers you don't know, to come to your family home and celebrate your birthday, yes? Honestly, I don't know what miserable, desperate state of loneliness you have going on that forces you to do that. But whatever it is, I like it. Thanks? Oh, I like you. We're gonna get along just fine. Please ignore Quill. What he means is we appreciate the invite and we'd be more than happy to go. Should we drive or you? What kind of car do you have? A white minivan. And before you ask, no, it's not used for anything shady. Have you thought that saying that makes you sound even shadier? See? What'd I tell ya? White minivans are red flags, mate. Also, you really alright with us heading over to your folks empty-handed? It's not a barbie or anything, is it? No, it's not a BBQ or anything, just a birthday party. Happy birthday, by the way. Do you always celebrate it by taking home a company of men? Sometimes. You winked at Quill's flirtations. Unlike the Quill from the other world, he didn't blush, but he did laugh. It was a loud and hearty one. Oh, I really do like this one. We're gonna get along just fine, you and I. Your partner grinned at the statement, clearly looking forward to the bond you'd formed together. He took your hand in his, eager to once again befriend another version of his longtime friends. Yeah, we think so too. Your happy ending, true peace. Yay! Oh wait, there's more. Penny for your thoughts? Your other self had returned to their world. It felt surreal. Your mind wandered as you contemplated about your new body mates. Seeing all your friends lying peacefully on the couch, all blacked out drunk, you couldn't help but see the unfairness of it all. Them relaxing while the witches in your body suffered. If only there was a way for them to just be happy. No, Winter, we did this before. It didn't turn out well. To Grumbles. Huh? I asked if you're strong enough to help me clean or what? Oh, sorry, Fia. I just can't help but think of how unfair this outcome is. Huh? We terrorized the witches for so long and now they've lost everything. I know neither side is innocent, but now that I'm sharing my body with all these witches, I see nothing but memories of their torment and judgment. Don't they deserve a happy ending too? Well, I mean, if you're down about it, can't you just find them a new host to be it? Like a version of themselves from another world, just like the other you? Now that you mention it, I can probably do that, can't I? That's not gonna end up well. I should open a portal to the other worlds. Maybe there's a version out there where Eva keeps all his kids, you know? Maybe. Only one way to find out. Let's start with Eva first. Using Maze's dimensional travel power and Io's divinity, you're able to narrow down which version of Eva would make your Eva the happiest. With a flick of your wrist, the portal opened, revealing a furry. A hot furry. Wow. Hey. Oh my god, his hair's so long too. Oh my. Here I was only expecting one rut companion tonight. What? Oh well, I'm sure I have enough stamina to please the both of you. What the fuck? This is the happiest version of Eva? What a perv! Hurry, close the portal before the others wake up, Grumbles. Grumbles? Thea, can you give me like an hour or two with this man, please? Real! So real. So real. I would also want an hour or two with this man. Seriously? Thanks for playing. Yay, happy ending! Alright, so this is the good ending when you complete the diary quest. And here is the bad ending. So this is what happens when you do not finish the diary quest. It kind of goes to shit. Thank you, everyone. I'll miss you. Goodbye. Goodbye. You waved as you savored each passing moment, memorized each face hoping to see them again someday. I can't believe I cried. Well then, I guess we should clean up, right, Winter? Winter? Why did your eyes turn? Oh no. Oh no! Winter? Winter! 3 months later. I'm home! Hello, my love. How was work? Awful. Good thing I came prepared then. How about I wash your hair, give you the best scalp massage you'll ever know, carry you to bed, massage your back, and finish off by bundling you up into a little burrito as I fill the room with a scented candle of my choice. Aww. I love you. I love you too. Life with Asham was simple. He was caring, doting, and he spoiled you rotten. He meant what he said about finding a job that involved flowers and gardening. However, you certainly didn't expect him to be a perfumer. He was currently studying in the local perfumery school, taking a 6-year course, while working part-time at local florists and other odd jobs. When he was not working or studying, he went to search for his dad on online forums and chats. No lead till now, but you were hopeful. It was a bit of an expensive effort, but thankfully he did bring all of his savings with him, so neither of you had to worry about money, at least for now. To be honest, you'd be more than happy to chip into his endeavors, especially with how much he helped around the house. Cooking, cleaning, laundry. It was amazing how effortless he made the housework seem. And you made sure to let your appreciation be known with gifts and praise, and of course, in bed. Though, sometimes it was confusing who was rewarding whom in that category. Who knew it only took a journey to another world to find your dream man? Any for your thoughts? He asked, and you just realized you hadn't said a word since he laid you on the bed and carefully massaged your back. Nothing. I just thought of how lucky I am to have you, and are you, my love? Aww. He whispered as he rubbed a particularly sensitive spot. Oh my god, we're so cute together. That's so cute. He's so pretty. I'm so pretty. I might fall asleep if you keep doing that, you know. Then sleep. I promise I'll join you soon. Right after I deal with this pesky knot of yours. Always a perfectionist, aren't you? You love me for it. I do. I think I'm gonna get some sleep now. Asham kissed you on the forehead, pushing away your bangs. Then he soldiered on his quest to rid you of knots, rubbing all the right spots. Was it possible to die from relaxing too much? If it were, you wouldn't mind going out this way. Dying by the magic hands of your loving boyfriend. Sweet dreams. It didn't take long for the darkness to claim you. And for the darkness, it didn't take long for sleep to claim you. And for the darkness to drag you into the land of dreams. Only this dream was far less peaceful than your waking world. Something stirred in your sleep, something ominous. An answer you might have come to regret. What? Where am I? Flowers, as far as you could see, filled your vision as you tried to make sense of your surroundings. The landscape felt familiar, yet different all the same. It wasn't until you tread into the endless field of flowers and stepped on a familiar blue gem did you realize what you had been walking on. No. No. You closed your eyes, but you could hear it. The crying, the begging for death, the wet sounds of blood seeping out from dewy petals. Beautiful, isn't it? Winter! You saw your doppelganger. Your other self standing in the center of the twisted paradise. A smile tugged at the corner of his mouth as he plucked one flower and turned it into something different. I never asked you what your favorite flower was, did I? Satinas? Chrysanthemum? Lilies? Although, I believe poppies suit you best. As Winter spoke, the flower in his hand shifted to match what he said. He ended with a pink poppy which he tucked gently behind your ear. Winter, what did you do? Come now, child. Must you call me out in that false name? You remember that patronizing tone, that condescending glare that seemed to ridicule all who laid eyes upon. Eva. Hello, my friend. This Winter might still have your form, but the golden eyes were unmistakable. How? A rose of Hecate, the rune on my chest. Once you placed my heart to your Winter, it was all over. I was in control. It took a while for the rune to truly take root, to preserve my consciousness instead of Winter, but it did its job eventually. And of course, I couldn't have done it without you, Winter. You lied to me. You used me. I used you, but I didn't lie. I promised I would ensure your friend's safety, granting them a peaceful life. What better peace is there than acres and acres of harmless flowers and ensured immortality? I even took the liberty of numbing their pain receptors, consider it my mercy. Mercy? You heard rustling sounds coming from behind you. Eva twisted your head. You were forced to watch familiar figures rise up from the ground. Oh no, God, Jesus. Quill, Thane, Fia, that voice. Brother, is that you? What? I took the liberty of numbing your sister's senses the most. Don't worry, she feels nothing from the buds growing out of her eye sockets. In her mind, this is all just a silly little dream. Why are you showing me this? You said you wanted to know the truth, didn't you? No matter how horrible it might be. You sobbed and couldn't seem to force yourself to move, to think all these flowers, all these undead bodies. This is all my fault. This nightmare. No, child, this is your reward. My gratitude to you, the savior of all witches. This is a gift, the result of our friendship and your wise choices. Stop, you're crazy. I don't want to hear it anymore. Wake up, wake up. Oh, child, even when you wake up, it won't change the fate of these lands. But if it brings you peace of mind, try to think of it this way. One's nightmare is just another's paradise. Eva's happy ending, a witch's paradise. Jeez! So that's what happens when you don't complete the quest. Get all the diary entries unlocked. Oh my gosh, we finally finished Bewitching Sinners. Thank you so much for playing through Arsham's route with me. I had the best time with this game. I'm definitely going to go back and try and get all of the other endings. I might do a compilation of all the others' romance scenes as well if you guys would be interested in seeing that. But what a journey. This game is really special to me as well. I followed the development for such a long time. I love the world building, the whole universe. I would definitely rank this in one of my absolute top 10 for dating sims. If you guys have a chance to play it, I would highly recommend it. But thank you so much for this. It feels like bittersweet now that I finished Arsham's route. I want more. I know the dev is actually working on 3 new routes, one of them being Eva. So, you know, we're gonna see Ivar again at some point because I would love to do his route. And also, she is working on a spicy DLC for Bewitching Sinners as well, so I cannot wait. I am a little bit sad though that you only get a little 3 months epilogue with Arsham only in the bad ending. Because yeah, I would have really liked that glimpse in the good ending as well. That's like my only gripe. I did love the Ivar furry ending though, that was really funny. Thank you so very much for watching this with me. It means so much to me. I hope you guys enjoyed the story and enjoyed the ride as much as I did. If you guys like this video, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next one and future installments of any Bewitching Sinners content as well, because I would love to check out the DLCs. But yeah, that's all for now, and until next time, take care of yourselves.